Greetings, everybody. Well, I think we should give it another go. Hey, how's everyone doing? Here at the Crypto Blitz, we're glad to have you back for another round of crypto. I, Ripple Van Winkle, am here to host you. Greetings. I hope this day is treating everyone wonderfully. I really hope that not everyone has had a voice crack at some point. Truthfully, I am very confused about what that was. By the way, today is Friday. The football season has finally begun. Tonight is the big game. Tomorrow we have football, and the weather here in Southwest Florida is gorgeous. Perhaps tomorrow there will be some gambling action. Absolutely, tomorrow I will be getting pizza. All right, everyone. I am highly enthusiastic. Optimism reigns. Pizza is a sure bet. It's really that easy. Absolutely nothing ambiguous about that. Pizza is delicious. We have a lot to cover in this video, though. It's $12.7 billion that FTX and Alameda have to pay. That money's. Origin is a mystery to me. An official from Ripple has spoken out, confirming that XRP can be used for Ripple payments. The latest false information and disinformation campaign, everyone. Can you guess who the bank loves? I have a video that will wow you about Ripple and XRP. Finally, we will hear from Stuart Alderoty, the man, the myth, the legend, and that stunning San Francisco lawyer to cap it all off. You heard it correctly, everyone. Please, without further ado, settle in, pour yourself a drink, and let's get this done. In the span of 69 hours, Bitcoin will rise before our very eyes. Within the last day, it has gained 5.72%. At 2,636, Ethereum comes in. A rise of 7.58% has been recorded. The US dollar is the unit of measurement for both USDT and USDC. 1,058 cents is his XRP value. Not bad for getting up and moving. We should return to 60. Let's shoot for 66. Let's go over 66. Let's go over 69. Next, let's smash 75. Which way does that go? Me, that sounds like a celebration. Even though it's down 4.82%, the Paris hourly chart shows that it's attempting to turn green again. The total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is down, but we'll be okay, I assure you. 2,142 ABN FTXD Alameda. 12.7 billion will be their payment. A judge authorized Alameda and FTX's settlement with a commodity futures trading entity, commonly known as the CFTC, as part of the CFT settlement per core. The settlement prohibits FTX and Alameda from possessing any digital asset commodities, including Bitcoin, Ether, and USDT. According to the document, FTX and Alameda will pay about $8.7 billion plus an extra $4 billion in contempt as part of the settlement, for a total of close to $13 billion. The contract was initially submitted early to cover some of the things that were waiting for a judge's decision. Listen, I'm curious as to the origin of those $13 billion. Is this coming from the politicians that donated to them? Is this their way of making money by betting on Bitcoin and Ethereum? Where is the source of $13 billion? Holy cow, that is ridiculous. Here is $13 billion. My message to you will be the last one. No one will ever have to deal with me again, I assure you. $13 billion. I am going to purchase an entire island. It's different islands. Sure, I can throw my own island hopping bash. That David Schwartz, Ripple's chief technology officer, demands to be a legend. Following the SEC's court injunction, he discusses the firm's capacity to utilize XRP for Ripple payments. It says that David Schwartz, Ripple's chief technology officer, clarified whether or not a payment firm can continue to use XRP for Ripple payment transactions after the injunction from the SEC complaint. The firm is facing criticism from community figures, scam detectives, and skeptics. Judgment against Ripple for security provision violations came with a $125 million fine and an injunction barring the company from selling XRP to institutions in a way that violates securities laws, as you may recall. According to it, this section of the decision has sparked dispute because it is not clear, particularly to those who are not well versed in the law. Just recently, several scan investigators raised the possibility that the injunction prevents Ripple from processing ODL transactions in the US. You may remember that ODL is now a component of the renamed Ripple payment service, and so on. Thus, Schwartz stated, "There is a difference between selling XRP and using XRP," David Schwartz stated in response. The chief technology officer of Ripple made the valid point that a business can't use XRP for its payment services if it sells it to institutions. Look, folks, XRP can be utilized in the on-demand liquidity workflow of Ripple's payment services. Will Ripple be able to sell XRP to institutions even after this? No way. However, there's no need for concern. Why not be concerned? The reason being that XRP must be acquired through an ETF if the institutions desire it at this time. In case you missed Wednesday's live stream, I mentioned this, we're absolutely killing it. Event will take place on Wednesday at 7 p.m. EDT. I made it clear throughout the live broadcast that this has essentially opened the floodgates for an XRP ETF. The sole viable option is an XRP exchange-traded fund. These establishments are about to have a major impact on the XRP community. US Bank is a big fan of Drupal and XRP. Please give this some attention. Proceeding to the topic of finances. Digital transactions account for 50% of all customer money transfers at Bank of America today. 1/2. This remains unchanged regardless of whether or not you use anonymous currency. Whether or not we desire a large, decentralized anonymous currency in circulation is a matter of policy. People start to have trouble with that. In your opinion, would you say we'd like it? Not sure you're interested in it. The $100 bill is the greatest denomination of bills because, in my opinion, the government wanted to make it harder for people to transfer money without a trustworthy mechanism. I believe that is something that many economies have realized as they have reduced their denominations to. Make the economy more transparent, easier to trace, easier to locate, and more compatible with the extensive anti-money laundering and know your customer efforts that our sector and others undertake. Additionally, it facilitates the discovery of numerous intriguing items, which is crucial for various purposes, including law enforcement. In my opinion, that is not the speculation. I'll give it to others to think about. Great arguments are taking place on the subject: novel wire systems, electronic fund transfers, and the automated clearinghouse system. The intriguing part is that, instead of bringing around cash, you can use your phone or something similar to purchase at the various boutiques and get in the holiday spirit without leaving Bryant Park. To get that final mile electrified, those are thrilling endeavors. I believe that was sufficient for you to hear. I intend to use my time here to discover the purpose of this patent held by Bank of America. We are aware that they collaborated with Ripple and patented multiple ideas, including on-demand liquidity. An employee of Ripple actually direct messaged Alex on Twitter and stated, "Hey, we're not ready to announce this." When Alex Cobb originally tweeted or published the article on the partnership between Ripple and Bank of America, "We have a massive advertising effort planned for this. Is it possible for you to delete the tweet's article?" Then he did it. That, friends, will go down in history. It is now clear to us. Alderoty Stuart. Within 30 days, he claims, Ripple will pay the $125 million fine. In crypto world, this occurred. This version has been expanded. Half an hour. Rest assured, none of us will pay attention for the full 6 minutes. My only request is that you listen to this excerpt in its entirety, as Stuart states explicitly that the fine will be paid within 30 days. Everyone, it's done as soon as that fine is paid. Because the SEC must consent to Ripple's payment of the fine before Ripple may agree to pay the fine. The final verdict handed down by Judge Torres requires their signatures. This gives me the willies. This is it, folks. The moment this money is paid out, it's all over. It's finished. This is it. Final. Oh my. Task completed. Pay attention. In response to a judge's decision that institutional sales of XRP breached federal securities laws, Ripple was fined $125 million. You expressed your admiration for the $125 million fine issued by the court and criticized the SEC's demand for $2 billion in fines and penalties as a ridiculous demand. What are your thoughts on the conclusion of this drawn-out legal dispute with the SEC? It's making us feel great. When the SEC initially sued Ripple nearly 4 years ago, the company stated that it would defend the lawsuit on behalf of the whole cryptocurrency sector, not just itself. The current administration